Hi, my name is KAY.NELSHEA, and if you want to see how I get this holiday glam look with a bronze cut crease, just keep on watching. Enjoy this look. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, like, and subscribe.
First, we're going into the shade Pooter on the Jaclyn Heel Palette by Morphe, and we're just using this as a transition shade. I'm putting it on my entire lid all the way up to my brow bone. I already did my eyebrows and primed my eyelids off camera. Now to deepen our crease, we're going into the brown shade called Mocha, and we're just going to dab that into our outer corner and use swiping motions to blend that all the way into our inner corner. To deepen our crease just a little bit more, we're going into the shade Central Park, and we're gonna just put that on our outer corner and blend it into our inner corner. Notice that the darker the shade we go, the smaller the eyeshadow brush gets. That's just to create like a, what you call it? Like to create some contrast, to like give it a gradient effect, or you know, give it some dimension. Now we're going to cut our crease using the LA Girl Pro Concealer. Mine is in the shade Toffee, and I'm just using this flat brush to cut my crease. We're not going to make it perfect. We can clean it up later. And we're not going to do a complete cut crease. We're just doing like a half cut crease. To clean up that cut crease, I'm just going to take this really thin, fine brush. I don't know what kind of brush it is. Actually, I think it's a lip brush. But anyway, we're just going to use that to make our cut crease really cut and clean it up. I like to go over my cut crease a little bit just to make it a little bit more dramatic. And then we're just going to take that same flat brush to blend out that concealer onto the crease. And then I'm just going to take my finger to blend to the outer corner just so it doesn't have a harsh line. Now for the lid color, I'm just going into this gold shimmer shade. It's called NYX. And I'm applying that where I put the concealer. And you want to make sure you don't go outside the lines. You can't be out here with a cut crease coloring outside the lines. So I'm taking that fine brush again, and I'm just going to dip that into NYX so that I can make sure I stay inside the lines. You just want to be real careful with that. If you do go outside the lines, it's okay. You can definitely come back and clean it up. but you need to stay inside the lines. Okay, now I'm just gonna blend out that glitter. I'm going back into the shade Mocha, and we're just gonna put it on that outer crease to blend it with the outer crease. What? Yeah, and we're just gonna build up to the dark color again. So we're going from Mocha to Central Park. And then if you want to take some Central Park, if you want to make a more dramatic look, you can take that fine brush and you can just color outside the lines of your crease to deepen it up and make that cut crease pop some more. Now moving on to the face, I'm just using my MAC foundation in the shade NW47 and I'm applying that all over my face. Then I'm just going to take my beauty blender, it's by Real Techniques, and I'm just going to blend it in. I try to make sure to use dabbing motions instead of like wiping it when I'm using my beauty blender, so that the product is really going into my skin and giving me a nice soft finish. And my beauty blender is damp. We don't use no dry beauty blenders around here. Now I'm just using that same LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Toffee, and I'm just highlighting my desired areas. I like to highlight up under my eyes, the bridge of my nose, the center of my forehead, my Cupid's bow, and then right here I'm using Aaliyah J's techniques. She likes to do this to make her cheeks look a little bit chunky, so I tried that out. It actually worked out pretty well. It looks a little crazy right now, but once I contour, it'll all come together. Next, I'm going to set my face with the Luxe Pro setting powder in the shade Chestnut. And I'm just going to apply that everywhere that I applied that concealer. I don't like to bake for a long time because I feel like it just makes me look dry. So I just dab that into my skin where I know like I might crease or I might sweat in the T-zone, and then I brush it off. I'm using that color Central Park to contour. This is my first time using eyeshadow as a contour, and I'd have to say that it went on pretty harsh, but it blended out well. That's why I was making that face. But it blended out well in the end. Made me a little nervous at first. I'm just applying up under my cheekbones, trying to make my cheeks look a little bit chunkier. I contoured all the way around my face. Trying to contour that 5 head into a faux. It just takes a lot of blending. Blending requires a lot of patience. So now I'm just wiping off that setting powder. You gotta contour that nose. I like to contour my nose to make it look just a little bit wider because I do have a very narrow nose. So the trick with the contour is just to make the line more curved than straight, and it'll just give the illusion that your cheeks are a little bit fatter than they are. I don't have no cheeks. My cheekbones are very high, so this was a great tip for me. Okay, I think it made my cheeks look a little bit chunky. Shout out to Miss Aaliyah J for that trick. And then I'm using the shade Jax on the Jaclyn Hill palette for blush. It's like a burgundy shade, and I love that as blush. Now, originally I didn't plan on using glitter, but the shimmer shade NYX just wasn't popping enough for me, so I went in with some NYX Glitter Primer and NYX Glitter in the shade 08, and I just put that on top of the NYX. Usually I would have done glitter before I done my face, but it's okay. Now we're just cleaning up all that fallout, brushing it away. And then now I'm taking this white eyeliner pencil and I'm putting that on my lower lash line just to open my eyes up a little bit and make me look a little bit more Barbie-ish, you know, give me some drama effect. And then I'm just taking this LA Girl eyeliner in the color black, and I'm just creating the most basic wing I can think of. Okay, girl. Now moving on to highlight, I'm highlighting the tip of my nose, the bridge of my nose, my cheekbones. I like to use a smaller brush to apply the highlight. Then I'll use a bigger, like a blush brush to blend it out. And put some on my brow bone. Okay, moving on to lashes. These are some used lashes. I'm sorry, I don't know what kind of lashes because they are used. And then I'm just putting some mascara on my lower lashes. Moving on to lips. This is the MAC matte lipstick in the shade Antique Velvet. Then I'm taking some NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Praline. And that is our finished look. Thank y'all for watching.
A bitch is popping. Hold up. Thank y'all for watching. If you enjoyed this makeup look, then make sure to hit the thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.